Hey guys, it's Full Stuff Incorporated, and I have been just playing around in this new format, and I must say it's been quite a bit more fun lately. I mean, I saw a Spiral player there and a Pendulum Magician player here, but I'm starting to appreciate this new format. I mean, all things considered, it's fun. I've been playing around quite a bit. I mean, it's online. I don't know about competitive because I haven't experienced that yet in a while. In fact, in this format, I'm sure a lot of things are going to be shaken up, like with Spiral kind of being out of the picture. I mean, kind of, at the very least, kind of. Pendulum Magician's rising to the top, in my opinion. There is a lot that this format has to offer. I mean, we have a lot of traps to go by now, considering that Bottomless is at 3, Torrential is at 3. We can't play carelessly anymore. And I think I can appreciate the skill factor going into this now. And hand traps are going to be used less, considering that Spirals needed multiple hand traps to even have one of their plays stopped. So that's kind of crazy there. So if I have one word to say about this format, it's perfect. I mean, for everything, all things considered, there's always going to be a best deck, no question about it. Like, considering that so many decks have potential now, so many control decks aren't completely blown out of the water unless their opponent just happens to open Hey Trunade or evenly matched. We have so much to go by now. I mean, dinosaurs can play, ABCs can play, pendulums can still play because they have Electromite, which is still a very busted card to this day. We have Invoked, artifacts at full power. Dude, there is so much we can do in this format. It's downright insane. And I think that the control players can rejoice a bit. I mean, there isn't much that back row players can really do against Hey Trunade unless they actively play Dark Bribe or something, which I encourage 100%, because if you don't play Dark Bribe and you're playing a back row deck, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, if you're playing Paleo, okay, cool, you have Toad, but if you don't open that, you need at least have that extra layer of defense on top of your Paleo trap cards, because protecting the traps themselves is far more important. I mean, Paleozoic couldn't really play against Spirals. They're going second just because Sleeper is a card. And since Spirals are taking a step back now, I'm not going to say it's completely out because there are still going to be some Spiral players out there. I think that Paleos do pretty well. I mean, if they go first, they pretty much win against Spiral unless they open the absolute worst imaginable. And I think considering all the defense mechanisms that decks have now against most other stuff, I mean, Fluffles against evenly matched, what are they going to do about that anyway? I mean, for a lot of the stuff that people are saying that many road decks can't compete because of this certain card or deck existing, it's pretty much any format ever. But considering everything, Fluffles can play against Spiral now because they don't have as many consistent plays. Paleo can play against Magicians because of all the stuff they can run now. And Mermails can still compete because they're Mermails. So, considering everything, considering trap cards being more relevant now, hand traps probably going down in count because there isn't as much Spiral as there was before, which is purely out of my assumption, not really any proof behind it. But Spiral Resort getting hit, making Master Plan far less viable as a card. There is so much now that this format has to offer. I mean, Herald of Perfection is competitively viable now. Think about that. I mean, we have 3 prep, 3 pre-prep, 3 Benton, 3 Herald, the Star Seraph engine. There is so much this deck can do now. And there's so much more that some other decks can do now as well, considering that some of the top decks are no longer tier 0 now. So, there's so much that we can do in this format. It's downright insane. I mean, there are so many underrated decks that can actually compete now. And that's crazy. Herald of Perfection, Blue Eyes, Fluffles. There is so freaking much in this format. It's going to be near impossible to side deck against everything. But all things considered, I think that this format, I think this ban list and this format is the best we've had in a long time. And considering that we had Zoo and Spiral and True Draco for a whole freaking year, this is a huge breath of fresh air. So yeah, I think the format is pretty much perfect in a sense. I mean, there are faults here and there, but that's probably because of the deck's natural weakness and stuff that we need to ignore and just keep moving forward because the deck's strengths will always have weaknesses. So learn to adapt, and I'm sure you will succeed. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys like it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, join us for Army, and together we'll beat the meta. Talk to you guys next time. You enjoy my next video. But until then, take care of yourselves.